Zeta Chain. So, Zeta Chain is a chain agnostic layer 1. This project has garnered quite a bit of attention from retail investors. Obviously landed on Coinbase. I think it's backed by Coinbase as well. And holders wise, this has grown dramatically over the past just few weeks. So I want to take a look at where this can go in this cycle. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying these coins. And the reason for that is I expected they were going to make me a lot of money. You can see what these coins were worth when I recorded the videos. You can see what your profit would have been if you'd put $100 into the coins when I released the videos, sat on them for 16 or 17 months and then sold them. Your total profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand. That's pretty damn good in under a year and a half. That's what the crypto market can be. Now, I share the coins that I'm in on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So when I find coins that are going to make me a lot of money, I tell my members about those coins. So I tell them what the coin is that I'm looking at buying, what price I'm going to buy it at, what percentage of my money I'm going to put in. My members can copy along exactly. They make the exact same profit as me. They don't have to do any work. There are thousands of members on the site because they're making great money in crypto, and again, they're not having to do any work at all. The halving has happened. We're currently in a sort of pullback phase, and once that is over, the market's going to get red hot. If your portfolio isn't sorted, now is actually the time to get it sorted. And if you go onto copymycrypto.com, read through, see what's been achieved on the site, I think you'll realize it's a service you need to try, especially before the markets get wild. Now, Zeta Chain. Zeta Chain has not been around that long. Okay, literally launched at the beginning of Feb. Went to highs of like $3 or so. What was his actual high? $2.85. So $3 or so. And is down to $1.20. Now, as I said, novel layer 1 that's chain agnostic, interoperability, that has chain agnostic interoperability built in, with it's EVM compatible. It's used the Cosmos IBC protocol is part. You can, and so that means it's connectable to all IBC based projects. It's also connectable to Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Tron. Developers currently use Zeta Chain's messaging capabilities to send data and native value without wrapping assets between any chain. That's a huge plus, because the wrapping is just a job in and of itself. You've removed one quite significant job. They'll also support native smart contracts to let developers build omni-chain dApps that orchestrate funds across chains from just one contract, so you're not having to do tons of different crap. The founder was an early Coinbase employee and one of the founders of BAT. Investors include all major market makers, so top exchanges, early Coinbase and Binance employees, including Dan Romero, Sam Rosenblum, and John Yee, as well as some major contributors to some of the industry's most widely adopted protocols and well-known funds, including Polygon's JD Kanani. Advisors to the project include Coinbase's first head of people, Natalie McGrath, who scaled the industry-leading exchange from 10 employees to over 800, and Juan Suarez, who served as in-house counsel at Coinbase for 9 years. Zeta Chain is a blockchain that connects everything, enables interoperability between blockchains or layers by providing cross-chain value transfer and message delivery, as well as native omni-chain smart contract support. Apps built on Zeta Chain and omni-chain dApps can leverage liquidity and data on multiple networks and read and update state on all connected networks. So this is legitimately like a true cross-chain protocol. And it facilitates cross-chain value transfer. Now, the token itself obviously pays for gas, processes transactions, and can be used for storing data as well as through rewards. Now, what's quite incredible about Zeta, it's worth noting, is they have grown. Holders have went up about like 300% over the last couple of weeks. Like real significant growth in holders. That is a very, very, very strong sign. And obviously Zeta is buyable on Coinbase, Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, etc. It isn't on Binance. So if it gets the Binance bounce, it's a big deal. Like, we know the Binance bounce. We know the significance of a Binance bounce. I would expect this to land on Binance. The volume right now is pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. There's certainly interest from retail investors. I think we're going to see this grow in terms of volume. I think we're going to end up seeing a lot of YouTubers talking about this in the future. And I think as a result, volume again is going to surge. And a Binance listing to me is inevitable. And when that happens, there's going to be a huge pump on this. As of right now, there's been over 640,000 cross-chain transactions, 1.3 million mainnet users, 200 plus ecosystem partners. This is all pretty damn positive in such a short space of time. When we actually check out the ecosystem, you can see the apps that are built on Zetachain and Zetachain's ecosystem partners. So Space ID is a Zeta name service. So Space ID has actually been growing reasonably well as well. You got 10KX, which is DEX, 01 nodes, 2 Pilot, 3S Wallet, Absolute Wallet, 4 Everland, Abstradex. So this is growing pretty damn well in a short space of time. Like, again, you've got 200 plus partners. So very positive for Zeta. But all in all, like, I think the reason that the people are sleeping on this is that I think we've had such a series of, like, we've had so many goddamn launches of layer ones as of late that I think it's almost got lost in the shuffle a bit. I've not seen tons of crypto YouTubers having discussions about Zeta, but from just the holders and the shift in the holders over the past fortnight, it's been dramatic. Something that might put people off of is the circulating supply. Now, I have looked at the tokenomics. This isn't going to change much across the year. There is a quite long vesting period for early investors and advisors and the team. So we're not going to see many of the coins entering the market this year. We will see, obviously, the circulating supply added to, but I believe when I checked, it was around 56 million across the year, which is not huge given, obviously, the massive supply that is still to be released. So, with that being said, I do look at this and think that with a Binance listing, to me, fairly inevitable, I can see this hitting $10. I could really see this hitting like a $3 or $4 billion market cap. Because again, I think the interest with layer ones is always going to be there. I think something that is telling is just this sheer volume of increase in holders, retail holders. It's rare that you see that level of growth from holders in such a short space of time. Now, obviously, Coinbase, it being on Coinbase is one of the reasons, but overall, there are lots of coins on Coinbase. It doesn't mean that just because they're on Coinbase, they're going to be bought. So retail interest is certainly growing. And I think if the team go on a marketing run, or we start seeing quote-unquote influencers talking about it regularly, like we've seen in the past, then I think this can run up really well, especially because I think the Binance listing's around the corner. Like, I don't see how it doesn't happen. So yeah, I think a $10 coin here is very, very possible. Wouldn't shock me to see more, to be honest. I think this is one that a lot of the market is sleeping on right now. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Go take a look at the holders on Etherscan. See the shift over the last couple of weeks. It's dramatic. Yeah, and then, again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in this coming bull cycle, you can do. All you have to do is head over to copymycrypto.com and join up. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. Whenever I find coins that I think are going to make me great money, I get them, which means I tell my members about the coins that I'm going to get, the profits I think those coins can have, percentage of my money I'm putting in, the price that I'm buying the coin at. There is all work removed for the members. They have nothing to do at all but to make the same profit. And if you go onto the site, you'll see the profits they've made. There is a reason that thousands of members are on the site, is because they are making great money in crypto, and a lot of them don't even know anything about crypto. We have a couple of weeks before the markets really start kicking on. We are currently in this sort of consolidation period since the halving, but the markets will run wild, and if you don't have your portfolio sorted, now is the time. So if you go onto the site, read through it, I think you'll realize it's a service you need to try. And that's it from me, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.